Hey guys, it's Brooke. So I did not finish mulching the orange section yet last night. Let me show you what happened. Okay, so you see that pile right there? That's not where it was supposed to go. It was supposed to go over here. I was trying to back my gorilla cart, and there's the gorilla cart. And I was gonna back it into that area and like use the dump truck function. And when I did that, I inadvertently tripped over something. And I nearly landed on this. And I was trying not to fall on it because obviously I don't want to break it. And so I couldn't even see what I tripped on. So at that point I realized, it's dark out here. I didn't get the work lights. I mean, in reality, I think a lot of my tripping just had to do with the fact that I was physically exhausted. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do this right now. So I got up this morning and I did some of it. So let me show you what I did. And so I got that down there. And you know what? These ants. Look at those ants. They're wrecking my mulch. Okay, well, that was all smooth. Those ants did that. So I put it down, and so as you can see, it just makes all the little plants pop. So this section, actually, this section looked pretty good when I put it in. A lot of the reason for that is that these were plants that I started later. Some of the stuff that I put in the red section, they had been in their cups for a little bit because that was winter sowing, and I think for next year. So for next year, with the winter sowing, I could probably by the end of the month, like when everything starts sprouting, I could probably go ahead and put it in the ground. I think I'm not really sure why I waited. I guess I kind of got to get out of that whole seed starting mode where, you wait to plant things, because the winter sowing can handle freezing temperatures. So I think next year what I'm going to do is with the winter sowing, I'm going to get it into the ground much earlier than what I did. And that sort of thing. And I think I'll do a lot better. So this right here, it's called Agastache. I know some people will call it butterfly or hummingbird mint, but I think that's actually what's also known as hyssop. It smells really, really nice. It has a very herbally smell, but I love that color orange on it. So I have to go into my job and I have to go to the Apple store. But tonight my goal is to get the rest of this mulch, which I think I'll be able to do. And then this next section, I'm going to take up the plastic down here. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to get the fountain going. So I think I might do that first. But I'm going to take up the plastic here because I need to get going on the yellow section. And then the green section is closer to the walkway. So at least if I do, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the water lines put down first. And then once I get the water line put down, then worry about, I'll do like one yellow section at a time. Just to kind of, that way it won't seem so overwhelming. So anyway guys, that is it for right now. Like I said, I'm gonna go into my office and get some work done, and then I'll be good to go. So I will see you guys later. Hey guys, it's Brooke. So it's Wednesday. I was gonna say Tuesday because we had Memorial Day a couple of days ago, and now it seems like Tuesday, but it's really Wednesday. So let me show you guys the pink section in the garden, because I am noticing a growth spurt. First things first, that's the Jubilee Celebration Rose that I planted. I'm gonna have to cut that back. I'm gonna have to give it a rejuvenation prune. I don't usually do it this late in the season, but I'm gonna have to do it here. Same with that one, because they are definitely struggling. And I think I'll do that, and I'll give them some fertilizer, and they should rebound by the end of the summer. Okay, so there is the sweet pea, which is, for whatever reason, is like totally refusing to stay up on that trellis. So I'm gonna have to fix that. These are the verbascum, which are definitely a lot bigger. They were so tiny before. And these right here are the poppies. Now, some of these poppies, I don't know if I can't remember if I separated them out or if I just got somewhat slightly lower germination, but look how big they've gotten. They're putting on a lot of growth. I think they're going to bulk up just like those ones down there, because when I planted them, the Angel's Choir I got a little bit later on, and so they were younger when I put them in, but man, they're doing amazing. And then these little grass-like little things, those are Carnations. So those are really tiny when I put them in. They're putting on growth. Those are hollyhock right there. That one in particular is putting on a lot of growth. So everything is starting to kind of get into its stride. The Antwerp hollyhock are starting to put on some height. And then as you can see, the gladioles are starting to come up. Okay, so now we're in the second pink section. I have to clip this back. Some of the leaves on here are a little gnarly. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I have a feeling it's just rose stress because there's a lot of dropped leaves at the bottom. And I'll talk about that in a different video in terms of why are your leaves yellowing. So I got to get my blower in here and blow all that crap out of there because it's making my mulch look nasty. The Clarkia, which is right there, is blooming. I don't know, I've never grown that before, and I don't know anywhere who grows it, so I guess it's gonna do a second flush later this season, but we shall see. Oh guys, I just remembered something. Here's one of my dahlias. This one is Gideon, and it is starting to bloom. I've never had a dahlia bloom this early. This is one of the ones that I pre-sprouted. And as you can see, it's got a cluster of buds. It budded up so quickly, I did not get a chance to pinch it back. So once all that cluster goes, then I'll kind of pinch it back, but I think it's a lost cause at this point. That's the other one. Now all the rest of the dahlias I have, I was able to pinch back, so they should probably in a couple more weeks they'll bloom. But this is what I really got to work on after I start the yellow section. See this right here? This is one of the chrysanthemums I got. This one is the chiffon mum. It's already budding. I gotta cut this back. You don't want it, from my understanding, is you don't want it budding and blooming this early because then the plant will get leggy. Oh, I gotta clean up some of these bad leaves. So I'm gonna have to cut this back. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut it. I just want to take all the buds off. So I think I'm just gonna take the tip of it off, like maybe right here, or actually this one, it's got a bud here. Or maybe I'll just pop the buds off, you know, just clip off the buds. So actually I'm gonna see if I can find a video on where they take it back. Or actually, better yet, I'll consult my chrysanthemum manual. Same thing with this one right here, because this one's budding up too. Actually, a lot of my chrysanthemums are budding up, so you're supposed to like clip them back until you get till July 1st, and then you can stop. So that one definitely has some big buds on it. I'm a little sad because I would really like to see them bloom, but you know, I want to have fall display, so that's what you got to do. So these are some of the amazing gray poppies. They're actually, you know what? They only get about 12 inches high, so in terms of height, they probably are where they are supposed to be. But they actually are looking surprisingly good. I didn't think they were gonna fix themselves, but apparently they are. So all is well. The poppies in this section are coming up purple, not red. Don't know what that's about. That one is like the lone bright red one in here. Looks like my Shasta daisy is starting to open. And then over here is where the rest of the chrysanthemums are. And as you can, I'm gonna actually have to pop these up into the next size, because especially like that one, Actually, I need to do that one sooner rather than later because it's not doing well. But all of these right here, I can clip all these back because I don't want the buds on them. But yeah, I definitely need to put this in a bigger pot because I think these right here are just starting to languish a little bit because they're growing out of their pots. They're getting all big. And so, yeah. So, like I said, this is what I'm gonna do now. So let me go get my coffee. I'm gonna move all the bricks. I'm gonna grab a pair of scissors or my X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna take all this nonsense, this black nonsense up. Well, it's not nonsense, it's Diddy's job, but it's gotta come up for right now. And then if I have time, I'll pull out the irrigation tubing, but probably all I'm going to be able to get done is get the plastic out. Okay guys, so the plastic is up. I got some smoothing out to do, as you can see, like right here. Lots of dirt. It's got to be smoothed out. I'll just get my rake, and then I can put all the drip tubing down. So. You know what? I had that edging down. Got it from Walmart. I don't think I dug it in deeply enough because I was trying to put separation between this and that. I mean, it's not really necessary now. This is going to be all one flower bed, so I'm going to take that up. But yeah, no, the dirt is looking very good. So let me run inside. I need to take some medicine, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I smoothed all this out more or less. I mean, it's gonna get kicked up when I start digging holes, but you know, if that's gonna happen. Sorry about that, I don't mean to make anybody seasick. But so this is all prepped. So later today, I will run the irrigation tubing, and you know what, let me go check and see how many. I don't think I have a lot of pencil hollies left because a lot of them died. Because this section over here is supposed to be mirroring that section over here. So the first holly will probably need to go right about where I'm standing, right here. As a matter of fact, let me go get my stake so I can mark it. So that one over there. Here we go. There we go. All right, so I don't think I have that many hollies left, but let's go see. Okay, it's just as I feared. I think only, let's see. Okay, so I have this one, which is definitely live. This one, oh, maybe I need to just cut that one back. And this one, I guess I can cut that back. Yeah, these poor hollies did not survive the winter very well at all. So let me grab this. Ooh, I need to take all the lids off these bad boys back here. These are a combination of Carnations and Agrostemma. So, and these are the Bell's Violin, which we'll be getting in the ground soon, and some of my Larkspur. So, coming along. Okay, so that one's gonna go there. So for tonight, I'm going to try to just plant this section of the yellow. I have a rose. So what I'm going to do is, I was able to find some climbing roses that are yellow by David Austin. So, actually, hang on for a second. What I was saying was that I really want to put climbers at the back of like that section and this section all the way down, because it's going to take a while for these to get big. But with some of the David Austin's climbers, they do expand a lot in the first 2 years. So let me come over here and show you what I got. So Flags Garden Center had 2 Graham Thomases left, so I grabbed them both. I mean, I love this color. The color's beautiful, and the scent is unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. I wish this video had a scratch and sniff feature so you guys can see this. This climber, hold on a second, let me get back to where it should be. The Graham Thomas will get about 10 to 12 feet high. And quite frankly, I find that's more of what it will do in England. I find over here, it gets a little bit out of control. So that one's gonna go there. Let me go get the other one and place it. And then, oh, I gotta go to work, which is conveniently located in my study. So yeah, so those are gonna be the backdrop. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some of those U-posts and put on either side and run some wire between it to use it to like hold up the branches, because with climbers, the more lateral the branches are, the more, if you take the main shoots and make them more horizontal, they'll send up more laterals and have more blooms. So guys, that's all I can get done this morning, which I feel was a lot. I'm really excited. For the next section, I'm gonna switch around the hose faucet. So I think I'm gonna run this section. I have this hose set up right here with the timer, I think, and that's controlling the rose garden. I'll see. I think I'll set up the drip to irrigation, and I'll see if I can do a splitter and see if I can do this entire section off of this one. But see, I don't know, because I also need to run drip to that up there, so I may run all of this on this one, and then with this particular faucet right there, I'll run it underground because I've got the connector things right here, and take it around to here, and split off one to do here to do the rose garden, and they can then take it to the next split thing, which is here where this holly is, because this entire section needs to be watered. So, you know, with the rose garden, that's all on the tiny drip emitters, so it's not quite as massive as this job right here. So I think I should be good. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going into work. I'll catch you up with you guys later.